Hi, today I'm in Woodside, Queens, and we're in the middle of the Filipino area. And today there's a Filipino fair to my left and to my right, as you can see. And there's a lot of noise here. They're having a big party here. So we're here to visit a restaurant called RENEE'S. We've been here before many years ago, but this time I wanted to show everyone on the Minute Review Show what this restaurant is like. I have to say right off the bat that I've been here before and I liked it, so I have pretty good expectations for this restaurant, so come join me.
Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show. If you have a minute, I have an opinion. I was in Woodside, Queens and wanted to have some Filipino food. What better place than to travel to one of the oldest Filipino restaurants in the area, RENEE'S Kitchenette and Grill. It's been in Woodside for over 30 years. What makes RENEE'S a good choice is their large variety of Filipino foods. It was hard just picking just a few dishes for this meal. Judging from their crowded dining room, we made a good choice. We arrived for lunch on a busy Sunday. While waiting, we were given menus and ordered before we were seated. Come take a look. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show. Today we're in Woodside, Queens. We're in the middle of the Filipino area of Woodside, and we're at a restaurant called RENEE'S Kitchenette and Grill. Now, I've been here before many years ago, but this is the first time I've ever made a review for this restaurant. What I love about this restaurant is that they have all the Filipino classics. If you love grilled meat, this is a great place for grilled meat. And there's also other stuff that you can get that is at very reasonable prices. Most of the dishes here are going to be under $15. So come take a look at what I ordered today. Menu. Now there's a whole bunch of stuff on this menu. First and foremost are all the grilled meats. You have the mixed grill, you have the barbecue pork meal. All these are meals that include rice and skewers. Some have different forms of meat. Down here you have something special, which is a sisig special for $20, but most of these dishes are under $15. You have a sampler meal here for your larger party, and over here you have a bunch of other types of meats that are, I believe, not in a meal but in and of itself. And here's some fried rice, 4 types of fried rice. And when we flip the menu, we have some Filipino soups. We have some beef dishes. We have some chicken dishes, the most famous one being the chicken adobo, fried chicken. And then we have sinigangs, which are different types of Filipino soups. Then we move on, and then we have some seafood. And then we have some famous Filipino dishes that are not in any easy category. For example, you have some spaghetti, Filipino style spaghetti. You have noodle dishes like the pancit canton. You also have things like lugaw. And then you have vegetable dishes. The dish that we ordered today is the tocino. Now, when you take a quick look at this tocino, it's basically barbecue pork cut into tiny little slices. There's going to be a nice fatty portion on the outer edge of the pork. It's cut into thin little slices. And what may catch your eye for people who are familiar with roast pork, basically Chinese roast pork, is that it looks a lot like tasio or Chinese roast pork. Now, I don't know if this is purposely made that way, but it's reminiscent of that. The one thing that I can tell you much about this dish is that this particular dish is going to be pretty sweet. It has a lot of sauce on it. That's what I can say about this. We're going to give this a try, see how good it is. Judging from the looks of it and the smell of it, I think it's going to be really good. You're probably wondering, what is this jiggling thing? Well, this is called tocino, and upon first look at it, it looks a little like Chinese gengdo guat or the Peking pork chops, but maybe you can call it Filipino Peking pork chops, but this is actually very inviting. The look, you have some fat here and then you have some pork over here, a combination. Now, we're gonna give this a try and see what it's like. Delicious. That marinade is very strong, penetrates straight through the pork. The pork is a type of pork chop that is boneless, and there's a lot of fat on the outer edge of the pork chop. It's really good. It's definitely reminiscent of chasio. It has that honey sweetness to it that chasio has. Compared to appearances, it's definitely darker red, but that sweetness is, I would say, overlaps with Chinese roast pork. I would say about 50%. So this tocino, whenever I come to a Filipino restaurant, tocino is something that I always love because I feel that it is one of the most approachable dishes that you can get in Filipino cuisine. At least for me, I think if I had a more expanded palate, this might not be something that I would order, but I love it because it's something I'm familiar with, and I feel personally very tasty and good. When you order an entree here at Renee's, you're going to be given a choice of rices, white rice or garlic rice. Now, how can you say no to garlic rice? Garlic rice is so savory. Now, in this version, they give us a nice bowl of it. It seems to be topped with flakes of garlic on top. It's very fragrant. I'm only 7 inches away from the garlic rice, but I can smell the garlic from where I'm sitting. Next dish that we ordered is the barbecue combo. Now this barbecue combo looks pretty big. I believe this is under $15, and it contains a skewer of pork. It contains 2 pieces of chicken, one a drumstick and one a thigh. Now the portions are pretty large here. I can see easily that there's about 7 to 8 large pieces of pork belly included in this skewer, and these are pretty thick cuts. It also comes with a vinegar sauce on the side for dipping, and it looks like a very substantial plate for a pretty good price. We're going to give this a try with that rice. The next item that I'm going to try is the barbecue combination. Comes with the pork and also comes with a chicken, dark meat chicken, thankfully. Now, I have a large chunk of this drumstick cut down, and it's on my fork. Take a look. And there's some sauce on it. On the underside of the barbecue drumstick, there isn't that much sauce, but it's okay. If it's good with or without the sauce. Okay. Now, this dish actually tastes very Americanized. It tastes almost like a regular American type of barbecue sauce. It's good. The chicken is well done, and the chicken drumstick in and of itself is one of the larger size drumsticks. It's actually good. I would say on the juiciness scale, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's good. Okay, the next bite out of this barbecue combination will be the pork skewer. Now look how large this is. This is almost 2 inches of pork, 1.5 inches wide, 2 inches high, and this smells really sweet. There's definitely a soy component to this sauce, so let's try this. This is very good. That pork skewer is going to stick to your bones. It will put meat on your bones. It's really hearty. I don't know how they do it, but with Filipino skewers, they find a way to get the marinade to totally penetrate the meat. And I'm not just talking about surface level, I'm talking about deep in, to the point where the meat almost tastes like candy. It's like you're eating meat candy. It's sweet, deeply marinated, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing else like it. The closest thing that I can think that's similar to this is maybe pork or beef jerky, where everything goes straight through the meat. They find a way to do it in a grilled meat form, which is really novel, really interesting, and really delicious when you combine it with all the side dishes like the rice. This is excellent. Next we ordered a sisig. Now it comes in a sizzling platter. It literally came just 5 seconds ago, and you can hear the beautiful sizzle on this plate. Sisig is basically shredded pork jowl, and it is going to be absolutely delicious. I'm not even going to wait to eat this. I know it's going to be delicious. It has that great porky aroma that I smell. We asked for an egg to be cracked in the middle of the sisig. Look how big this plate is. Now this dish is more expensive than the others. It's $20, but I think it's well worth it to give it a try. Stir this sisig up, and look at that beautiful, beautiful pork meat with all that tendon and all that connective tissue there. Very rich, I can tell. Okay, I'm going to try the famous Filipino dish, sisig. Now, I just took a large scoop of this right off the plate, the sizzling plate. I love that sizzling presentation. It makes it so exciting. This is a very interesting flavor. I taste onions in there. I taste maybe a little soy, and also a little vinegar. It's a very interesting flavor, but I would say it's a very filling flavor. It's more on the fatty side. I would not call it savory because of the vinegar aspect to this dish, but that vinegar actually serves to cut through the fat of that pork jowl. Basically in sisig, you're taking the face of the pork and chopping up into little pieces, and this is actually very good, very filling type of food. I'll take another bite here. Let's try some more. Yes, in other bites, I have even more meat in that bite. So it's a balance between the skin and also a little bit of the pork. It's not bad. Now I'm going to try some of the garlic rice that comes with it. This is it right here. Okay. The rice here doesn't have that big chewy factor, that gummy factor, like sticky rice. But it's a well-made medium grain rice with the dried garlic flakes in it. It's very good. It goes perfectly with this. I have a feeling that if the rice was more gummy, it would have been too overwhelming with the sisig. So this is an excellent balance of this food. You know that I'm hearing something really cool in the background. In the music, I'm hearing a bunch of Filipino Christmas songs. Basically, we're in October and they're already playing Christmas songs. Really cool. Okay, the meal is over, and I have to say that I really enjoyed this meal. Now, when I go to a Filipino restaurant, I would expect to be very full. I should come in very hungry, but when I leave, I'm going to be very full. And this is exactly the case over here. I don't know if you see that rice right in front of me. Well, the reason why that rice is still there is because all the meat dishes that we ordered were so filling. I couldn't finish any of the 3 dishes that I ordered. Yes, they were entree size, but normally I like to pride myself with having a big appetite, but I just couldn't handle all that meat, so I couldn't finish this rice. We know that we're going to get quantity here, but we also do get quality, and I have to say that all of these dishes that I had, they are made for regular people, everyday people. There's nothing here that would scream at you, that would say that it's a fine dining restaurant. It is not. It's a restaurant for the people, and I really like these dishes. They're made to fill you up, to feed entire families, and just to satisfy your needs on an everyday basis. I want to thank everyone for watching the Minute Review Show, and I want to remind everyone that if you have a friend or family who's traveling to New York City, please refer them to this channel, because this channel has plenty of reviews of restaurants around the city, and there might be one in my reviews that they might like. So please let them know, and I guarantee you that they will find something that they like. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.
The final bill for this meal was $60 with tip.